Now on 767 News. Officials from the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority investigate a sudden plane crash at the Canefield Airport. Pageantry weekend begins and concludes on a high note with Odessa Eli taking home the title of Miss Dominica 2015. And the Kingdom of Morocco and the Government of Dominica launched soil fertility mapping project, while acting deputy fire officer says farewell to the service. In sports Division's 2015 Under-20 Secondary Schools Basketball Championship kicks off. Welcome to a new week of 767 News, Dominica's #1 news source. I'm Alicia George. Stay with me for the latest news and developments happening across Dominica.
We're having a huge tax sale at Quartz, which means you can get great deals and save up to 60% off selected items across the store. Sale starts January 17th. Shop with cash or use Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Save big with up to 60% off at the Quartz January tax sale while stocks last. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Our experience with retread tires shows an identical performance to a new tire. There's no reason not to use a retread tire. They cost significantly less. There are no problems that we can note with retread tires. It's a seamless transition whether it's a new tire or retread tire. It's difficult to tell what's a retread and what's a brand new tire.
The cost of a retread tire is about half the cost of a new tire. The performance is the same. We use them on all of our heavy equipment from dump trucks to water trucks, and we're very satisfied with them.
Retreads, going further or less.
I just do it like a...
Want to steal the show with your carnival costume? No problem. Esther's Beauty Services can make it happen. We can transform any carnival costume, juve, and t-shirt band outfit to an extravagant allure that is unique to you. So don't wait. Call 767-285-1641 to book your appointment today. Spaces are limited, so act quickly for this one-time carnival edition offer. Esther's Beauty Services also provides makeup and hair services. The number again is 767-285-1641.
Every day is fet, I come out to fet, better fetting more than you.
Welcome back. Officials from the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority, ECCAA, are currently on island investigating the crash of a small aircraft on Sunday, February 8th at the Canefield Airport. Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, Benoit Badwill, confirmed this in an interview with 767 News on Monday.
We had a private aircraft, Cessna 404, registration number YV1139. Came in with 6 passengers and 1 crew member, which landed at Canefield Airport somewhere about 12:02 p.m. After touchdown on the runway 19, the aircraft failed to stop and crashed into the southern fence of the Canefield Airport. That is in the extreme southeast corner. The aircraft sustained extensive damage to the front of the aircraft, and its front landing gear was also damaged.
Badwill said the incident also damaged the fence along the southern gate of the airport. The 7 individuals on the aircraft were Venezuelans who were coming from the country at the time of the incident.
There was 1 passenger who sustained a minor injury while disembarking from the aircraft, and he was transported to the Princess Margaret Hospital, and he was treated and discharged. The airport was closed for some time, and we had to divert 2 aircrafts to the Douglas Charles Airport as a result of the incident. The Canefield Airport runway was reopened at about 2:15 p.m.
The head of DASPA said the crash seemed to have been as a result of mechanical issues and was in no way related to any safety issues at the airport. However, the investigators from ICA will determine what happened.
They are the experts in the field, and they will make that determination. They will take all their measurements, they will get all their reports, they will question the pilot, they will examine further the plane, and they will make a determination as to what next. But we wait on the next steps will be dependent on the investigators.
Reports are that the brakes malfunctioned when the pilot attempted to stop the aircraft after landing. In other news, a 6-member agricultural technical team from the Kingdom of Morocco today, Monday, launched a project for soil fertility mapping for agricultural development in Dominica and other Eastern Caribbean islands. The project is specifically aimed to design and develop a geo-referenced soil information and expert system, GIS 30 Dominica, provide fertilizer recommendations for major crops, establish a national fertilizer program, and develop the human and technical capacity of farmers and extension agents in terms of soil information and fertility monitoring and management. Harold Gies, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, noted the importance of this project to Dominica.
Up to this time, we have been doing things best that we can. We just take a crop and say, well, we think that crop needs X amount of fertilizer. But we have not studied the soil to see whether the soil in fact have some of this fertilizer or these nutrients already. And therefore, sometimes we can overload, sometimes we can underload, sometimes, we may not get it right. This is an opportunity for us to be able to be targeted and to be able to get things right in terms of plant nutrition and agricultural development.
The project will seek to develop the national technical capacity for maximizing farmers' profits and enhancing farming efficiency while maintaining good environmental stewardship and reinforcing the extension system and devising soil fertility and fertilization guidelines for major crops. Khalid El Mujadi, Deputy Head of the Moroccan Agency for International Cooperation, AMCI, said this project reinforces the commitment of the Kingdom of Morocco to collaborate with Dominica.
During this week, the delegation from Morocco will be discussing with you the implementation and action plan for 2015, as reported in the project document. It's required to designation of a project coordinator and steering committee for each country to set up.
The technical team consists of the head of the Department of Bilateral Cooperation of the AMCI, soil experts from the Moroccan National Institute for Agronomic Research, and representatives of the OCP Foundation. This meeting follows an agreement signed in 2012 between the Kingdom of Morocco and Dominica to provide annually 240 tons of fertilizer to Dominica to pilot an agricultural development project to benefit small farmers to build capacity in various fields here in Dominica. And the Dominica Fire and Ambulance Services last Friday bid farewell to Acting Deputy Chief Fire Officer Jones Lawrence. Members of the Firefighters Association, the Chief Fire Officer and senior officers said their official goodbyes to Lawrence during a short retirement ceremony at the Roseau Station. Former Acting Deputy Chief Fire Officer Lawrence served the Fire and Ambulance Services for 36 years. He also served as President of the Firefighters Association for 2 years.
Besides his years' service in the Fire and Ambulance Services, we also have to consider his years' service in the Firefighters Association. He was one of the persons instrumental in always pushing individuals to continue to be members of the association, and we are grateful for that. We're going to miss that kind of enthusiasm.
In his final address as Deputy Chief Fire Officer, Lawrence said notwithstanding the sometimes tedious duties, he is honored to wear the uniform of a fire brigade for the last time. Lawrence joined the fire department in 1979 when the social and political climate in Dominica was a bit unstable.
At the beginning of this journey in 1979, it started pretty bumpy. That was when the 47-day general strike took place. And a batch of recruits, some were there, I think, including myself, had to man the station, this is headquarters, with few rank officers. Then followed by Hurricane David in August, which we had never seen anything like this before. From then, I came to realization this profession is not a bed of roses.
Lawrence said he lives assured in the pool of human resource that exists within the fire department. He applauded the leadership of Chief Fire Officer Josiah Dupuy, stating that he is confident that the department is in good hands. The former Acting Deputy Chief Fire Officer received several plaques and tokens during his retirement ceremony. Odessa Eli outshined 6 other contestants to cup the title of Miss Dominica, while Lucretia Wallace of the Portsmouth Secondary walks away with the title of Miss Teen Dominica. These and other stories coming up next.
Welcome to Court's Digital World, where we have the widest range of digital products from the world's best brands, televisions, tablets, laptop computers, mobile phones, and much more. Connect, explore, engage.
Shopping is a lot easier with Courts Ready Finance. Choose what you want from our wide range of quality products and we take care of the rest. Courts Ready Finance's affordability means there's no deposit. There's no need for a lump sum of cash. It's flexible, which means you choose your payment term and you're guaranteed the lowest monthly payments anywhere. Best of all, it's easy. Easy to get and easy to pay. Shop at Courts today and get what you want hassle-free. Courts Ready Finance. Easy, affordable, flexible.
I just do it like a
Want to steal the show with your carnival costume? No problem. Esther's Beauty Services can make it happen. We can transform any carnival costume, juve, and t-shirt band outfit to an extravagant allure that is unique to you. So don't wait. Call 767-285-1641 to book your appointment today. Spaces are limited, so act quickly for this one-time carnival edition offer. Esther's Beauty Services also provides makeup and hair services. The number again is 767-285-1641.
Every day is fet, I come out to fet, I better fet more than you.
Welcome back. Odessa Eli of Banff State is the winner of this year's National Queen Competition. Eli outshined 6 other contestants to cup the 2015 title at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium last Friday. She won the awards for Best Costume, Best Performing Talent, Best Swimwear, Best in Swimwear, Best Response to Question, and Miss Photogenic. Speaking to reporters following her victory, Eli thanked God and all those who supported her.
I'm extremely elated right now, and I just want to say thank you to the Almighty Father and everybody who supported me, especially my sponsors right now. Before each round, I prayed, and I think that helped me to calm myself down. And because I was so calm, I went out there and I enjoyed myself and I did my best.
Eli said she intends to push her platform, The Power of Perception, forward as she goes out to represent Dominica. Kelsey Wrighton of Kingshill emerged first runner-up and copped the awards for Best in Costume, Best Evening Wear, and Best in Evening Wear. Wrighton told 767 News that she left this competition knowing that she did her best and is thankful for the experience.
It's a wonderful experience, and it's something that if you're thinking about it, just do it. You will enjoy the experience no matter the outcome.
Patrice Dorset of Marigot placed second runner-up. Dorset's platform was unity in the community, which was skillfully demonstrated through her costume.
My costume was named Leve Dominique. It was for love of country and love of Dominica, and based on my platform, which is unity in community. So at the back you saw the Honorable Lennox Linton and the Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, and they were passing an olive branch to each other over Dominica, which signifies unity, that we need to come together. In the front you would see the flag of Dominica, and in the center I was displayed as a parrot in the center of the flag. So it was creative, and you would see the natural flowers below me. It was a beautiful costume, and I named it Leve Dominique because I need Dominica to awake, rise, and start coming together so we can have a better Dominica. Thank you so much to the community of Marigot, my friends, my family, every single one of you who came out to support me tonight. I felt the love, I felt the energy coming from the crowd, and I appreciate every moment of it.
The Miss Amity Award chosen by the contestants was presented to Kiana John of Salisbury. The other Queen contestants will be Andra Blanchard of Point Michel, Charis Nation of Castle Bruce, and Nomana John Baptist of Tarish Peak. The National Queen Competition was the opening event for the newly introduced pageantry weekend. And 28-year-old Frances Lockhart of Vacas emerged victorious when she competed against 6 other contestants on Saturday, February 7th at the Arawak House of Culture in the 2015 Miss Carnival Mother's Queen Show. Lockhart, who won the awards for Best Evening Wear, Best in Evening Wear, and Miss Intelligence, was elated at her achievement.
My plans right now for 2015 is going to start off as my talent said, I'm a mother who suffers from sickle cells. So my plans is to inform Dominicans about sickle cells and I would say about how to relate with someone with sickle cells and how it's not a disease that's contagious, it is genetic. So I would educate the Dominican public more about my sickness and other Dominicans who's living with it.
Lockhart said falling ill a number of times in preparing for the show was a challenge for her. However, she did not let that deter her. She stated she was very confident before and during the show.
My advice to young mothers for next year is don't be afraid. Just have confidence in yourself and come out and just do your best and everything will be okay.
First runner-up was Tanika Albert of Loda, who was judged Best Traditional Wear and Best in Traditional Wear. Eloise Etienne, who represented the Kalinago Territory and Stock Farm, secured the second runner-up position and won the awards for Best Swimwear, Best in Swimwear, and Miss Amity. Annadelle Jacob of St. Joseph secured the third runner-up position and won the award for Best Talent, while Kendra Stephen of Newton received the award for Miss Photogenic. The other contestants were Lena Dura, who represented Kalibishi, and Geraldine Davis represented Foncolé. The Carnival Mothers Show is aimed at highlighting the talent of the young mothers while building their confidence level. Last year's winner was Heather Vidal of Portsmouth. And in related news, Lucretia Wallace of the Portsmouth Secondary School was crowned the 2015 Miss Teen Dominica on Sunday night at the Winter Park Sports Stadium. She outperformed 6 other contestants and won awards for Best Evening Wear and Best Speech.
It is a distinct honor to represent my school in this pageant which showcases the beauty and talent that can be found in secondary schools island-wide. PSS is simply the best. We have gained distinction as one of the best schools in sports, and today we are emerging as a force to be reckoned with in entrepreneurship.
The first runner-up position was awarded to Anel Paquette of the Pierre Charles Secondary School. Paquette copped the awards for Best Spectacular Creation, Best in Spectacular Creation, Best in Evening Wear, and Best Response to Question.
You have said that your favorite subject at school is French. Why French?
French is a language of opportunity, and my future ambition is to become an air hostess, and being multilingual would be an asset. C'est pourquoi j'adore le français. C'est une belle.
Thank you very much.
Runner-up was Tonelia Eli of the Convent High School, who copped the award for Best Performing Talent. Congeniality Award, selected by the contestants, was presented to Ambrosia John Baptist of the Canterbury Secondary School, while the Miss Photogenic Award, selected by the photographers, was presented to Sanzara Liebert of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. The other contestants were Kitwani Joseph of the Dominica Grammar School and Stacey Thomas of the Goodwill Secondary School. The Miss Teen Dominica 2015 event concluded the Dominica Festivals Committee first pageantry weekend. And that's it for local news. The latest in sports news is coming up next with Larry, so stay tuned.
Digicel Play wishes to advise all customers of ongoing upgrade works on our network across Dominica. We are aware that some customers may be experiencing interruptions in their service. Please be informed that the ongoing works will be carried out over the next few months as we upgrade to the next generation of broadband technology. As such, we apologize for any inconvenience caused. Our technical team will attempt to reduce any outages to a minimum. We thank you, our customers, for your patience and look forward to launching new products to Dominica over the coming months.
Pay absolutely nothing down and nothing further until Easter this carnival at Courts. Yes, it's time to head down to Courts and get everything for your home today and pay absolutely nothing until Easter. Offer applies to credit purchases 24 months and over. Plus, we'll even give you a chance to trade in your old item for something brand new for a nice discount. Up to $400 off. We'll even haul away the old item when we deliver the new. You've got to rush down to Courts today and enjoy this carnival with nothing down and absolutely nothing to pay until Easter. Plus, trade in for a discount. Courts, bringing value home.
Good evening and welcome to 767 Sports. In tonight's coverage, we begin with football. A total of 11 individuals are now better equipped to serve football on the island. This follows a one-day refereeing seminar on Sunday, February 8th between the Referees Department of the Dominica Football Association, DFA, the DFA's Referees Committee, and the Castibus Football Committee. The one-day event, which was held at the Castibus Secondary School, saw participants from Castibus and Good Hope. The seminar, the first of its kind in the area, was facilitated by former FIFA match officials Daniel Leslie, Carly John Baptiste, and Steve Samuel. Participants were instructed on the laws of the game and also had the opportunity to participate in practical refereeing as well as viewing various videos which dealt with certain aspects of the laws. The main objectives of the one-day seminar were to equip participants with skills needed to become competent match officials and to develop a cadre of match officials which will serve football in the Castibus catchment area and nationwide. In basketball, a number of basketballers gathered at the Dominica Grammar School DGS ground on Friday, where the 2015 Secondary Schools Under-20 Basketball Championship was opened following an official ceremony. Sports coordinator Trevor Shillingford said, "This event is in an effort to expand the sport at various schools, and it is hoped that the students will take advantage of the opportunity."
We look forward to a very exciting championship this year. We are happy this year to welcome back to secondary schools basketball the Isaiah Thomas Secondary and the Castibus Secondary. These two teams will once more be participating in the sport of basketball. From the sports division standpoint, we realized that these schools were visibly absent over the years, and we took special interest in ensuring that we have the ITSS and the Castibus Secondary back with us. And we implemented a pre-competition coaching program at these two schools where we were able to target a number of the under-20 players at the schools, which have resulted in these two schools making a comeback to secondary schools basketball.
Shillingford stated, the sports division was concerned with the level of competition in last year's championship and is hopeful that the level of play will be significantly improved this year.
The issue of preparation for matches is an area that is of concern to us, since we are realizing that a number of the players are really getting into the full swing of their participation later on in the championship. This indicates to us that a number of you are not preparing adequately for the competition. I want to urge you, boys, and also to the school authorities, to let us all develop competition.
He said it is very important that the players prepare themselves adequately, as this will aid in the proper execution of their duties. Following the opening ceremony, a Bolorama was held among the champion houses, including Dupini of the Dominica Grammar School, Jacko of the Northeast Comprehensive, Flamboyant of the Pierre Charles Secondary, Christy Alcide of the Portsmouth Secondary, and St. Ignatius of the St. Mary's Academy. The Flamboyant house of the Pierre Charles Secondary won the Bolorama. 9 secondary schools will participate in this year's male championship, while 6 schools will participate in the female championship. In cricket, the Windward Islands Volcanoes scored a massive innings and 148 runs win over Trinidad and Tobago Red Force in the WICB Professional Cricket League Regional 4-day match in St. Lucia. Red Force, trailing by 216 runs after they were dismissed for 177 on Sunday's third day, was sent packing a second time for 75 in Monday's opening session. Resuming on 6 without loss, Red Force weren't given any time to build momentum as off-spinner Shane Shillingford took control to the end with figures 4-4-24. He finished with 7 wickets in the game. Shillingford was supported by first innings hero Kenroy Peters, who took 2 for 10 and finished with 7 wickets in the match. The Volcanoes made 400 for 8 declared in their only innings, thanks to Tyrone Theophile's 136. And in more cricket, Barbados Pride defeated Leeward Islands Hurricanes by an innings and 200 runs on the third day of their 5th round match in the WICB Professional Cricket League at the Kensington Oval on Sunday. Shane Dorridge hit an unbeaten 131 as Barbados scored 406 for 8 declared after taking first knock. Captain Craig Brathwaite scored 72 and Carlos Brathwaite chipped in with 60, while Ashley Nurse was unbeaten on 34. Bowling for the Leeward Islands, Orlando Peters with 2 for 67 was the most successful bowler. In reply, the Leeward Islands was bowled out for 136. Jama Hamilton with 66 was the only batsman to show some resistance to bowling from Carlos Brathwaite and Jomel Warrican, who claimed 4 for 18 and 4 for 33 respectively. Trailing by 270 runs on first innings and adds to bat again, the Leeward Islands folded for a paltry 70. Final scores in the match: Barbados Pride 406 for 8 declared, Leeward Islands 136 for 70 all out. And that's it for tonight's sportscast. Tune in again tomorrow for more sports news.
That was Larry with the latest in sports. Now for a recap of tonight's headlines. Officials from the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority investigate a sudden plane crash at the Canefield Airport. Pageantry weekend begins and concludes on a high note with Odessa Eli taking home the title of Miss Dominica 2015. The Kingdom of Morocco and the Government of Dominica launched soil fertility mapping project, while Acting Deputy Fire Officer says farewell to the service. And in sports Division's 2015 Under-20 Secondary Schools Basketball Championship kicks off. And that's all the time we have for now. Drop us an email at media@767news.dm. Friend us on Facebook and be sure to like our 767 News page. From all of us on the 767 News production team, I'm Alicia George wishing you a wonderful evening and thanks for watching.
Boom, Miss and it's my time to get on bad when I jam in at everybody. Come celebrate with me, but if you don't know me yet, don't worry man, we go take a jam in a party. Yeah, put one hand in the air. 767 News.